The event was called Fire It Up, and the subtitle was Student Culinary Showcase and Chef Competition. So really the focus was on the students. I organized this event so that we could get some really good hands-on experience for our students in my ROP culinary class. We invited members of the public, not just parents and teachers and administrators, but people from our community. We got sponsors and they came. We got members of the business community buy tickets and purchase tickets to this event and get really excited about supporting the program. So the kids got hands-on work experience with people more than just ourselves in our own classroom, and we raised money. We were able to raise some good funds for our class for some student scholarships, some equipment and materials that we needed. And then as entertainment, we did a chef versus chef competition, and we utilized some student sous chefs. So behind me I had 2 randomly chosen sous chefs helping out, and Chef Christopher had the same. And it was entertainment more than anything else. Really, it was about the students and their food. So our challenging chef was the class assistant, so his name is Chef Christopher, and he and I went head to head, so the kids got an opportunity to, hedge their little bets about who was going to win, and Chef Andrea versus Chef Chris. He is trained at the International Culinary Center, so he has a little bit of a different background in culinary education. He assisted at the college under some of his chefs after he graduated, cooking and prepping for them, and he has worked in various places around town, including catering with me and running the Mission Hill Creamery ice cream production, so the creative side of the ice cream production at a small batch ice cream factory here in town. I like to think of myself as pretty knowledgeable in all fields, different ethnic cuisines, able to put custom designed menus together based on seasonal produce and local availability. The surprise ingredients, I had no idea. I was the organizer of the entire event, but I asked a colleague to come up with the surprise ingredients so that it was as fair for me and Chef Chris as possible. And we got pork tenderloin, celery root, which I never cook with myself, canned artichoke hearts, and black garlic. And so almost everything was white on the plate, and we had to figure out what to do with that, color, texture. It was a little bit of a mixed bag. I mean, that's the whole point, right? It was a surprise, and it was difficult, but someone got, in a little bit of trouble for that one. And we opened up that crazy mystery basket that we needed to add some color and some texture. So we seared the pork tenderloin with pepper and lemon peel, so it was like a lemon zested pork tenderloin. And then we added color. We added kale and sun-dried tomatoes and onions and all sorts of things kind of Mediterranean style. So I did like a saute with the artichoke hearts, sun-dried tomatoes, kale, black garlic. And then the celery root, both Chef Chris and I pureed it. We boiled the heck out of it and pureed it with garlic and seasonings, and just kind of used it as a sauce on the plate. He did something similar, added a pop of color with some broccolini, which is a long, thin broccoli with a slightly different texture. And then he also pureed the celery root, used it as a sauce on the plate. And then he sliced the pork and did... he had a sauce, some kind of great sauce, like a creamy black garlic sauce or something of the sort. I won, but all the students who participated as our sous chefs got chef hat lapel pins. I mean, really it was just for entertainment, and I think the big winner were the student groups. All the food that the student groups put together was far more impressive, in my opinion, than what we put on the plates in a 45-minute timed competition. So although I won, officially based on the judges' votes, the whole evening, the trophy resides in our kitchen classroom, and it's really everybody's trophy that night. It was our first year, and it could have been, so much less than it was. I think that the community came out and supported us with sponsorships and ticket purchases in such a crazy, amazing way that I didn't expect for our first year. And, I hyped it in classroom and got the students excited and, made them practice their food items to a point where we were really, really proud of the food. So I think it was a huge success. The food was fantastic, really delicious. People ate very well. I mean, these are high school students, and they prepared just the most amazing original dishes. And we made some money, and I think the community came out and had really good feedback. It was a good success in my eyes.